everyone, we're here to continue Nekopara Volume 1. And last time we went on a date with the two cute little cat girls, and yeah, now I think we are somewhat sick.
過労ですね。ひとまず安静にして体を休めないと。兄様の様子がおかしいと飛んできてみれば。まったくもう何をやっているのですか、兄様は。
Sitting next to the bed, Shigure let out a big sigh.
過労って何ですか？正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって
For the record, it's not what you two are thinking.
何を考えてるというのですか？誤解されるようなことをする方が悪いと思う。まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。
You fucked me sick.
とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What was that casual little remark just now?
兄様愛してますよといつもの愛のささやきを。しぐれの袖から大トロが落ちた。
Again?
大トロ、超大トロだにゃ。あっといけない。失礼しました。さ。
Just why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? She's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. God, do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure?
真面目なお話、症状の進行度合いによっては入院もありえます。まだ若いから体力があっても、その回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
They don't make fuss just because I can't get up. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We're at a crucial time with our clientele increasing at all.
そんなこと言ってると、お店どころか死にますよ。死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？
Aren't you putting it over the edge?
ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。いきなり未亡猫を寂しすぎる。ご主人、それはダメ。
We don't, cat girl. She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the cat girls themselves seemed pretty serious too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが、まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with jokes like that.
心配する方の気持ちがわかりましたか？
I
で
guess.
は体を休めていただけますね。それとも救急車で無理やりか
No.
お望みですか？
At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい、素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様もそれはそれでいいのですが。
Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I'd given. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんでか。それならよく。違うんですよ。これは猫の習性で。飼い主が苦しい時は伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを長く。
Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything, don't worry about it. Their long string of yawns was surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening up. It was like some sort of tension was straining from me.
ではショコラ、バニラ、お店の閉店お願いね。わーい、任せてくる。通常業務なら
That is not yawning.
猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
It's easy to remember that cat girls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
Lay off,
あ
would you?
ら、突っ込む元気もないといろんな意味で。
You're so
兄
persistent.
様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか？ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番分かっていらしたでしょうに。
You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in, and I surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought that I had to work harder, I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow and looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate Vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they're not just pets, but family, lovers even. So I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave
それ
home.
で無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
Well, it's your own fault for clientele increased so
あら、
much.
何のことでしょう。
I decided not to press further. Shigure smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would have already done so by now. That's how Shigure had
兄
always
様
been.
のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of
自
troubled
分に
smile.
も頼ってもらえないのは
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Shigure's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my throat.
その痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが、
I wish you'd say that I'm worthy of being relied
過
upon.
労で倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。
She spoke as she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek, ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness in my shoulders seemed to melt
す
away.
みません兄様、電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigure just sat there motionlessly, I could pretty much figure who out it was. It's from home, right? You should answer.
要件など出ずともわかります。行き先を告げずに出てきたので。
Dots. The cell phone in Shigure's hand stopped ringing. Shigure fell silent and gripped the cell phone
私
tightly.
がまだ年派も以下の女だからですか？それとも世間知らずの子供だからですか？だから私はお父様とお母様の言うことに、私はここにいたいのです。兄様が苦しまれてる時くらい、せめておそばにいるだけでも、妹として家族としておそばにいることも許 されないことなのでしょうか。
She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but it was filled with firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not?
兄様。
I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate and Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why. I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact that Shigure was still a child and she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear if that happened.
それは本当ですか？
Of course, why would I lie about that?
兄様らしい説得の仕方ですね。
I am so sorry. It's gone now. Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a smile, not at my
その代わ
words.
りまた明日も来ますからね。兄様の面倒を見れる人はもう私だけなのですから。
Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as Chocolate and Vanilla. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
いやー、しぐれちゃんがご主人様とイチャイチャしてる。私たちに片付けをさせておいて、なんたる不始末。
It would have been better if she would have said bastardly.
これも妹の特権なのですよ。兄様、ゴロゴロゴロ。いやー、私もゴロゴロする。ご主人様、ゴロゴロってしてください。私のこのビッグウェーブに乗らざるを得ない。
Big wave!
さあ、ご主人、ゴロゴロしてたの？
Hey, wait, the three of you at once is too heavy, so heavy!
重いとは失礼ですよ、兄様。比較的みんな軽いはずだから大丈夫。これは愛の重さですよ。だから我慢です、ご主人様。
God, wait, I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them gave no mercy. Chocolate also loves you. Ni-sama, I love you. I might also moderately love you.
それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満体。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様。また明日に。
Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Alligator. Shigure gave a little wave of her hand as the door closed, hiding her from you. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigure was gone, I could drop the front I've been putting up to keep her from worrying.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
I'm fine. I was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla both looked at me worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better, don't worry. Shigure said so too, didn't she? I petted both their heads.
本当に病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？鈴の試験で習った。動けないときは救急車を呼ぶって。
It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the
主人
bakery?
様。ご主人。
Their faces already clouded with worry darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape, if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their
難
heads.
しいこと。わからなくてごめんなさい。鈴を持ってても人の気持ちまではわからない。
Don't be silly, it's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly.
でもそばにいますから、ご主人様が前にショコラたちにしてくれたみたいに。ご主人が辛そうなのを見てるだけは苦しい。私にできることなら何でもするから言って。
They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm like the heat from their bodies.
でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに自分にも頼ってもらえないのはきっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Ah, I understand. Family partners, they might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying, from the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then, stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough.
そんなの言われるまでもないです。離れろって言われても。
They hugged me even more tightly, and I hugged them back with all my strength. Ah, thank you. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly so I don't worry them any more than I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. Ooh ha ha.
じいさま、大丈夫ですか？35度。ご主人、さっきより熱が上がってる。
I have really low body temperature, like my normal body temperature is like 35 Celsius, point something. And I've never gotten a fever that goes higher than 37.2. So that is freaking high for me. I would probably be dead if I would have 39 Celsius fever.
せっかくご主人様が寝れたのに。お薬は次は朝まで飲んじゃダメって言ってたし。
The clock had just struck midnight. All we could do, as Master groaned in pain, was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands for comfort.
どうしたらいいのかな。私たちじゃ何もできない。
Chocolate vanilla.
ショコラはここにいますから。私もバニラもここにいるよ。
No matter how much we wanted to help,
there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating we wanted to cry. That big strong hand we'd always relied upon gripped ours back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
お医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。この辺りで病院っていうと。
It's nearby the shop.
あ、お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Nodding together, we stood
ご
up.
めんなさい、ご主人様。ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。
Ooh, they're running away. Not.
ショコラ、大丈夫？
Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, stumbling and tumbling, but we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in the forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ。もうちょっとだから。もうちょっとで。そしたらご主人のところに戻れる 場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし、どうしたら。
We grip the shutter's hands tightly in worry. Looking up the cold shutters, we chewed our lips in
君たち
concern.
何してるの？警察さん、空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。飼い主さんが？それは大変だけど、君たち鈴は持ってないの？
We touched her next where she pointed.
いつもはつけてるんですけど、ご主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから外してて。とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな？ご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。ご主人が苦しんでるから私たちは帰らなきゃだね。だからいけない。お願い、分かって。ごめんね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。だから
Ooh.
鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかる
Oh
でしょ。
shit.
それは鈴の勉強でやりましたけど、でもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言ってて。私たちにはお店のことがあるからお客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。うんうん、分かったから、ご主人様に来てもらおう。ショコラたちのことご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。だからショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから。だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。分かった。本当にすぐ帰れるからちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ダメです。ショコラはご主人様のところにしか行かないです。ごめんなさい。今だけは絶対に行けない。決まりだからどうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。
Chocolate vanilla!
ご主人様、なんでご主人、どうして。
Ah, ah. I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing, jeez? Ah! My shoulders were shaking and my breathing was racked. I fought to keep my vision from wavering. I checked that they were both safe. Leaving your important bales behind? What would you do if something happened, really? Now that I knew Chocolate and Vanilla were okay, I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
I know that's silly, I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silver bells from my pocket, I handed each of them over to Chocolate and Vanilla. I'm mad that you made me worry for no reason, though.
ご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから、いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、飼い猫だから。何かしなくちゃって。
While holding back tears in their eyes, they looked up at me, struggling to speak. Ah, it's natural to worry about family, I know that. It's the same with you two, I couldn't help it.
ご主人、
Geez, you two made a sick person worry.
ごめんなさい。心配かけてごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ご主人。
I know, it's okay now, so don't cry. Where is the police officer?
ご主人様。
Their small shoulders shaking, they repeatedly wiped their eyes. I pet my precious cat girls with all the love I had in me.
鈴の紹介まで来ましたので、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm sorry my cat girls caused you trouble. We watched as the police officer walked into the distance. We then slowly turned to go home. Let's go back to our home, Shigure and Vanilla.
帰りましょう、ご主人様。
As I leaned on the shoulders of tearfully smiling Shigure and Vanilla, the three of us headed back to our home. What? So this was the end. Alright. My strength has fully returned, so it's time to work hard again. Huh? A what? Just what? Why?
これマジでうめえな。洋菓子はあれだと思ってたけど悪くねえな。小豆ってば本当に食べ方が汚いわね。誰も取らないんだからもう少し上品に食べなさいよ。せっかくの美味しい紅茶がまずくなるでしょうか。ショコラちゃんバニラちゃんとお揃いの制服だ。かわいいな。嬉しいな。なっちゃんも一緒だね。その私みたいな猫にこういうのは似合わないんじゃないかと。こういうのは小さくて可愛い猫じゃないと。そんなことないですよ。素材が良ければ全てよしですから。ココナッツは私の自慢の猫なんですから。堂々となさい、堂々と。そうだよ。なっちゃんは背が高くてかっこいい猫だよ。僕はそれが嫌なのに。もっと可愛くなりたかったにゃ。おかわりいっぱいあるよ。ショコラとご主人様の初めての共同作業でいっぱい作ったから食べて食べて。紅茶もいっぱい種類ある。覚えられないくらいいっぱいあるから一覧表作った。
What? What's this? What's going on? Somehow my bakery had become some sort of cat girl cafe. The first thing I saw this morning was so unexpected my brain couldn't process it all.
おはようございます、兄様。私は今回の一件でいろいろと考えたのです。
She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could ever cover up. The cat girls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out in the cold sweat. Thinking about what? I only managed to get out that much.
兄さんに無理をするなというのが無理なことがよくわかりました。ですが、私も妹として夜も眠れぬほど心配をさせられたのもまた事実。ならば人員を増やして兄様の負担を減らすのが一番の得策としぐれは考えたのです。
Huh. Even if you increase the number of staff right now, our situation makes things...
無用です。兄様のためならば私にお給金など不要ですから。
No. You have a curfew on, and on weekdays you have school.
ですので、私一人ではなく、猫たちが協力してくれるそうですから。
Shigure turned towards them
大
all.
将様のため、しぐれ様の命とあれば、しょうがないわね。しぐれがお小遣いくらいは出してくれるんでしょ。めんどくせえけど、飼い猫のつれえとこだよな。私はカシオさんの美味しいケーキとお茶をいただければ十分です。全員鈴持ちの即戦力です。文句はありませんね。
The cat girls all in La Solium uniforms. There was no way this was going to change. The mood made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now. No wait.
みんな、先輩として歓迎しちゃうよ。またみんなと一緒。嬉しい。こうでなくちゃ。まさか兄様と一緒にお菓子を作れる日が来ようとは。しぐれは銀が一幸せな妹にございます。よかったね、しぐれちゃん。でも新しい株でも涙はダメだよ。はい、ハンカチ使って。しぐれ様が嬉しいと僕も嬉しい。よかったですね、しぐれ様。本当に指名ナンバーワンになったらボーナス出んだよな。そしたら毎日ボーナスか。大トロ食い放題じゃねえか。たまんねえ。またあずきはバカなことばっかり言って、私がいるのにナンバーワン取れる気でいるなんて。
No, this isn't that place does staff contests and stuff like that. They kept the conversation going despite me, the owner, objecting. Even though I said kept going, the conversation itself was pretty much done. Oh well, of course, having them around would be helpful, I suppose.
さあ、みんな、お店を開けますよ。
Oh well, I guess this'll work. And so Patisserie La Soil, or rather the cake shop now known as Nekopara, was taking its first steps into a new future.
ネコパラボリューム1、それに開店しました。
That was it! The Nekopara Volume 1. I'm glad that on Steam you don't have the, you know, that version. I'm really glad that this was censored. But there was a lot of parts that I didn't agree in, with all of the incest shit and calling them his own children and then fucking them. That I didn't agree on, but overall this game is really adorable. It is really nicely drawn. Like, the visuals are so great, the voice acting is great. Like, overall it's a good game, but there are some foggy content that I do not truthfully agree on, and I usually have kinda sharp opinions on myself. So I'm really sorry that sometimes I seemed a lot of pissed off, but we got through it and it was cool. And you guys watched this series a lot. Like, there were a lot of people watching, which I was like confused on, because visual novels don't get usually that much views, but it's okay. You guys somehow somewhat enjoyed this, even though I was grumpy as shit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the love and support, and for you to accepting me the way I am. Bye bye!
Because love's not big enough.